Hello everyone, it's Ben Frenzy, and today I have a very special video which is actually my 200th subscriber video, and it is going to be my most wanted list of sets for 2022, which is what we could only hope for. It's not going to be covering any leaks or rumors, just sets I think would be very cool to see in 2022. I wanted to keep this list in line with the general structure LEGO does with LEGO Star Wars each year, so it's going to be only a certain amount of sets for certain prices. They're not all going to be UCS sets for $1, if that makes sense. And with that out of the way, let's start with what Wave 1 would look like for Spring 2022 in my imagination. Starting off of Spring 2022, we have two $15 battle packs. The first is going to be a Clone Trooper battle pack, which will have 4 Clone Troopers in it to help build a clone army, as Clone Troopers are getting rare. The second battle pack will be an Imperial battle pack with 2 Stormtroopers and 2 of Palpatine's guards. These battle packs are a bit basic, but they would make great army builders, so that's what I wanted to have. The next set on this list will be a $30 set, and it will be a set for the Book of Boba Fett show coming out next year. Obviously, I don't know what it will be, but it will be a set representing something from that show. The next set will be $50 and it will be another Book of Boba Fett set. However, either of these two placeholder sets could also be a Mandalorian, Clone Wars, or Bad Batch set, depending on what content is from the Book of Boba Fett show and if it will make a good set. Moving on from the placeholder sets, we now have a $100 LEGO set, which is an original trilogy set that I think people would actually be excited about if this actually came out. This will be a $100 set of the Endor bunker, and it will consist of the bunker, an ATST, a speeder bike, and more. And only in my imagination would LEGO give us a good minifigure selection, and that is how it would be in this set, with 4 Ewoks, one being Wicket and then another named one who could be anyone really, 2 Scout Troopers, 2 Rebel Troopers, then a couple more figures from the scene. I don't know who. I would obviously list all of them, but we have to be somewhat realistic for this list. LEGO wouldn't give us all of them for a $100 set. However, they could still have a decent selection of figures. The next set would be the UCS set that came, I guess, for May the 4th, which would be a re-release of the 2014 UCS Sandcrawler for $350. I would want the set to be $300 like the original UCS Sandcrawler, but again, we're going to be somewhat realistic, at least in terms of pricing and figures. The Sandcrawler will be updated as well as all of the minifigures in the set, and then even more minifigures from other Sandcrawler sets that weren't in this UCS set, and then maybe a couple more droids that were never made. The promotional set that comes with this, LEGO will finally figure out what the fans want, and they will do a buildable normal LEGO set type thing of Luke's home, and it will have Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, who Aunt Beru will be the first time we get a figure of, if I remember correctly. To be honest though, Uncle Owen would not be in this promotional set since he would be in the Sandcrawler set already, but I think this would be a great promotional offer. I know we literally got to Tatooine Homestead this year for a promotional offer, but this will be an actual LEGO set other than the fact that it's a promotional offer, and it will have a very exclusive figure who is also new, which is what we want. For the miscellaneous stuff that usually comes out the first half of the year, like microfighters and poly bags and whatever. I honestly don't know, but for helmets, I would say the Mandalorian and 2 of the Bad Batch members. The buildable figure would be a Gonk droid, because why not? The 18 plus set would be around $60, and it would be the carbon freezing chamber set from Cloud City with Han Solo, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and the other appropriate figures. This would be a great set to get characters like Lando and the Ugnaught that we don't see very often, and get nice exclusive versions with special arm printing and stuff like that. That would be a pretty cool set to get and would work well with the previous 18 plus Duel on Cloud City set. Now to the summer 22 sets and pretty much second half of the year. We're going to start off with the $20 Duel set, which is going to be really cool. Realistically, it would be a bit more than $20 if this set came out, but it would be Obi-Wan versus General Grievous with a Phase 2 Commander Cody. This would be a great cheap way to finally get Cody, especially if he is not in the gunship set, which seems to be the case. Again, this would most likely be a $30 set, especially with the rare figure Cody and General Grievous, who usually brings the price up a high amount, but maybe LEGO will be nicer for this set, I don't know. The $30 set will be a giant battle pack like the 501st, and it will be a Naboo battle pack with 4 Gungans, and rather than 2 battle droids this time, it will have 4. And this will be a pretty cool battle pack to have. There will also be a $50 TV show set, and then a $70 TV show set of another show. For now, these will be placeholders since we don't know much about upcoming seasons of The Bad Batch and Mandalorian, or anything really for the Book of Boba Fett. Now for the final 3 sets on this list. These are all big ones. Starting with the $100 set will be a Palpatine's Arrest remake, and this will be a very big set. I mean, it won't be much different other than those improvements here and there, similar to the Death Star Final Duel remake that we got last year. And I know a lot of people, including myself, will want this set for the figures and build. Usually LEGO has a $160 set at the end of the year, but $160 is a weird number and is honestly usually overpriced for these types of sets. So we will knock it down realistically to $150, and this is going to be an MTT. This is going to be a Phantom Menace version rather than a Clone Wars MTT, and it is going to be similar to the 2007 one more so than the 2014 one. For the non-droid minifigures, the set would have Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Jar Jar Binks. And on the droid side, there will be 25 droids total, plus 2 more droidicas, which will be a huge army builder for droids and will help make this the best MTT. And last but definitely not least is going to be the $350 MBS set, and it will be Jabba's Palace. There is going to be a lot in this set. The main build, of course, will be the giant palace, and there will also be the Sarlacc pit and a scaled down version of Jabba's sail barge, but not scaled down enough so that you can't put Jabba and other figures in it. Every figure that has been in a LEGO Jabba's Palace set will be in this set, updated if needed to be, which I'm guessing will be most of the characters, plus a lot of new characters from Jabba's Palace that we have never seen before in the LEGO world. And that is it for my list of really wanted 2022 sets. Now, sadly, I don't imagine seeing most of these sets, if any, in the next lineup other than the TV show sets, which we don't even know what those will be. As unfortunate as this is that this isn't the reality of what will happen in 2022, well, at least we'll be saving like a whole lot of money, right? What were your favorite sets that showed up on this list, and what sets do you wish would come out next year in 2022? Let me know in the comments and use your wildest imagination. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more videos like these. And don't forget to wash your hands and have a great day.